here. Give it a minute. Start this. Yeah. Probably should have waited, but all right. Here and the planes of power, where the gods of Norath reside in their own realms, known as the planes of power. Each plane is ruled by its own god, who do not like trespassers. Their important duty to keep the realm safe from outsiders. That, let's go in. And connecting to Discord as well for the chat. Now. Hang on. There we go. Gotta set up every time. Come on. Waiting for it to come up. Still coming. I had to reselect it.
Valuable. You can work with other class officers or class players or whatever. Wise and experienced players that play your class and ask them for guidance if you need it, but essentially just don't devalue AAs. They're a big deal. Pre-raid gear, I think we're pretty much covered. I mean, there's stuff in pop to get. There's some key stuff to work on, maybe some spells, but I think that's mostly for the older content that was important for. Spells and disciplines, be working towards that. We'll talk about spells and stuff for pop later. That's always important for your class. Event knowledge has been something haven't really gone over before. Haven't really stressed this, but I really need everyone that's going to be on our raids to at least attempt to learn the fights as we do them. Some of these fights are going to be complicated. Some of these fights, there's some key things that will fail because of some small things. So I really need you guys to be learning the events, and I don't want to have to spend quality time on raids going over the same strats and fights. We'll cover the overview, but we can save time if we learn them and at least attempt to learn our role for sure. We also do write-ups. It's useful. I'll show them later, but it's useful to review the event and the write-up before the raid, so you kind of have an idea what's going on. I don't want to have to. I will miss things if we require me to say all the things. So, DKP bidding and loot system. It's the expectation that you guys have a reasonable understanding of how to use it. I know the officers. One of the things the officers have asked is that you bid in increments of greater than 1 to speed things along. That you use max bid. There's a lot of things like that can make things go very smooth. We'd like to get that going correctly. And the last one is keys and flags. I expect you guys to have a decent understanding of the progression overview, which is what I'm going to go over in a bit to help. But I expect you guys to work towards your keys and flags. Know of them, prioritize them, and then record them in the spreadsheet. There is a cool spreadsheet. I think it's cool, but I'm a nerd. But there is a cool spreadsheet that's got the list of raiders and then some columns for all the different items and flags for the expansion. Some of them are dynamic, so as you fill them out, they'll have like a little green complete or unlock other sections. I don't know. It should all be working, but you just never know. If your name's not on that list, it's because I have not updated. I pulled that list from the original raid roster when I started building that weeks ago. I have not. I will pull it from OpenDKP with the same update I normally do, and I will update that roster as quickly as I can. But please record your progression on that spreadsheet. It lets us know kind of when we show up for raid time who needs what and what things we need to hit and the guild progress. It's not going to be as complicated as the other one. There's a lot of columns, but it's not as complicated as the other 3 expansions all at once. This is pretty straightforward. So I don't think we'll do pivot tables or any charts or anything like that for this one. It should be pretty obvious. All right, rating schedules. Where is that at? Under current rating focus, there's the first thread under the rating section. It goes over our rating nights. It goes over our overview for pop, which I will also go over in a minute. And then I don't think anything's changed. So rating schedules are the same as they were before, same nights. My understanding, I don't think anything's changed there.
The only thing I want to mention is that Saturdays are going back to no DKP. We just did that for 2 weeks just to try to push through the content. It's going to go back to our normal Saturday off night thing. So
perfect.
This night still? Is she planning on still running stuff on Saturdays?
I think so, but we'll let her speak on exactly what her schedule she thinks she wants to do later. But I think was our consensus that she was, or that's what I thought she said. She was going to just keep going, kind of going.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm here, and yes, a couple of weeks we figured we would be doing storms, that kill the frogs and the giants and all that crap. Everybody's got to do it.
Let me bring up the flags here.
Okay, I kind of skipped the first section, I think. I had scrolled down on my notepad, so I'm just gonna jump back up to the top. Now that we're in pop, please do your best to enjoy the content. This is some of the best content in EverQuest. Please don't succumb to the fear of missing out when it comes to the early few weeks of flagging. Don't feel left out. We will get through the content. We will beat it. We'll enjoy it. Please resist the urge to progress as fast as you can if it means leaving your guildies high and dry or grouping with pugs to get the things they need. We're not in a rush. This isn't a speed run. Some people haven't seen this content before, and a lot of us haven't seen it in a long time. So let's enjoy it. Let's don't lose sight of the objective there. Okay, back to the resources section. As far as what's open to raid, we're going to reserve the right to DZs for Suru, SSR, and VT, and of course all pop stuff for main nights. Any other thing is available for pulling a DZ whenever you want, off nights and stuff. Okay, there is a thread called Raiding Keys and Flags Pop that is made to kind of give you an overview of the flagging system and setup. I'll briefly describe it. Feel free to ask any questions later about it, but this should be pretty self-explanatory. In POP, there's a grand library and POK, a dude at the top. There's a couple guys there. There's a seer and a librarian. They're kind of scattered throughout POP, POK, but essentially, those are the guys that control your flags, especially later on in the process. Unfortunately, this expansion was set up where you get checklist flags, or for hailing, for killing mobs, for hailing NPCs, or hailing the planar projection after you kill a mob, and it goes in your log, and you have like this character story arc with all these entries, and then when you hail that guy, it like reads it back to him, and he tells you where you're at, and he gives you your rewards or whatever. It's really clunky. We'll do our best to minimize the issues. The main issues, the main things that cause issues is not talking to the correct NPC before you go do a flagging event, like a kill or something. Not zoning into the new area that you have access to after doing the kill, and not talking to people after you do flags. Those sequential things can cause issues. There are a couple things, I'm not going to go into detail here, but there are things you can do to fix flagging issues. You can talk to those two people I mentioned earlier, and kind of go back and forth, and it can update your flags if you get kills out of order. There's also utilities online. There's a link there to Al Kabor, where you can actually run the export and export it to your log, and then paste the log into the site, and it'll tell you what you're missing. I've had to do that a couple times for some SIG situations. You should not have to do that if you're following directions.
Beautiful
In addition,
right
there is a charm for POP, and it gets more powerful based on your progression. You'll want to head over to Graham Dunner in POKs in the southeast building southeast of the Soulbinder. You say something to him, he gives you a charm, and then he's the guy you go to get your free double A's as you progress through all the expansion. He gives you double A's for kills and stuff. At the bottom of that thread, well, not the bottom, the next post of that thread is simple progression order. So I'll share an image that we'll go over in a bit, but this is just a very basic text-based thing. There's some group and mini raid content, and then there's raid content. So the group stuff, there's a justice trial, plenty of justice trial. There's a hedge runs. So hedge is a section or an instance inside Play to Nightmare. You 3-group it, you have to split it in 3 groups, and those 18 people get the flag. There's farming for various keys for bosses in other zones. The leaders will take care of this. You're welcome to have fun and do it or assist, but that's the leader's job for sure to have that for raids. And there's the Plaintiff Storm's Ask Request. That's the big one. That's the long, hard one, I think. But we'll go over kind of what that is as well. But that's kind of the group and mini raid content. Everything else is in raids, and there's kind of an order there. The order doesn't really matter. We'll cover that in a minute, but there is kind of the list or the idea of things, the sequence you would do the raids in. And at the bottom, there is a YouTube video. Valen, do you want to go over what that YouTube video is?
Oh, yeah, so that YouTube video, it's just a quick little video that I put together. Apparently there's some sound issues, so if you're having any issues with hearing, I apologize about that. However, it's just a quick video to help you walk through the checking to see what flags you have. It's going to describe exactly what you need to do and how to go about copying your log files and posting it into the website that's also in the comment section or the description of that video. And it will give you an idea of how many flags you have, what you're missing, and what exactly you need to do. And that is pinned in the general chat, and it's also, I just put it in the Raiding Keys and Flags Pop channel as well.
Thank you. All right, I'm putting a couple things in the general chat and Discord. Not the V. The first one is an image, which we'll talk about. Hopefully it'll make sense. The second one is just EQ progression, planes of power site. It doesn't have everything. It does have a rundown of a lot of the stuff, so it's a pretty good resource there. You can get 99%, 98% of what you need from there. So feel free to look around that. The image. So if you go to the spreadsheet I mentioned before, it's the flagging spreadsheet. You don't have to do this right now, but if you want to, there is a second tab on that spreadsheet. The second tab is called charts. That is where I've kind of seen different images that represent the progression over time. I find the first one pretty useful, but it looks a little clunky, hard to follow. Tell put this picture of the one that I just put in chat in there. I think it's pretty easy to follow. It's good stuff. So there's a number of charts there. Some of them speak differently to different people. Use whichever one you want. As we see charts, that's where we'll put them. Okay. Let me make sure someone's talking to me. Make sure I get it. Read it. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good point. Level requirements. I talked about rating expectations earlier. Getting max level. Minimum level 60 to join pop raids. I think it starts next week. It'll increase to 65. So just be aware that I think previously it was like the minimum level whatever the instance allowed. We are going to require max level for raids at a reasonable time. So
at least a few weeks, at least probably through the flagging process, like maybe even a month. Like we haven't decided on 65 yet, but 60 starts next week, which we will happily help. We're going to be grouping all week, so anybody who's not should be able to catch up pretty quick.
All right, if you could look at the image real quick. So I drew on the image. Don't make fun of me. Anyway, so the way Planes of Power works is there's a few tiers. First few tiers are pretty simple. There's some group quests, there's some kills, and it gets harder and harder. You start killing deities. Once you kill the deities, you start going to the elemental planes. And then once you kill the elemental planes, you get flagged for time. It's kind of how it works. The good news, I'll go over the details and kind of the lines that are focused, but essentially there are some key points that are introduced in POP. First being that in POP and on, you can 85% in or push, which means if 5 out of the 6 people in your group are flagged, you can get into a zone. If 85% of the raid is flagged, the other 15 does not have to be flagged for the event. So that's really cool, especially coupled with back flags. So when we get to the elemental planes, when we start killing the bosses, they'll drop items that are the entire back flag for that elemental plane. So if you switch characters or we get new recruits or new players or whatever, it's so much easier to catch up and get people experiencing the content than before, where every single person had a flag. So that's pretty cool. And then another thing to note, there are some raids early on where we will have to split the raid. I don't want to split raids if I don't have to, so I'm going to avoid it every chance I get. But there are some, like Hedge, there's only so many flags, and they're annoying, and we don't want to have to continue to do them. So we will split as needed, but in general, we're not going to be splitting raids, I don't think. Okay, so generally, with this image, there are different, I call them lines, it doesn't matter, different lines of progression. Some of them are, some of the lines are connected. So that's what has been split up. So if you look within the black sections, the 2 black lines, that's kind of one line. They're integrated a little bit. They're similar. They benefit from each other. And there's the orange line that's completely separate pretty much from the rest of the content. And then there's the center line, which is also interconnected. The center section is the most interconnected, has the most content that's fairly relevant. It's a little confusing at times. And then the highlighted section, those little highlighter lines, if you can see it, those are the objectives with week 1 and 2. Those are pretty key points. That means we'll have access to most of the zones. We'll have access to BOT, HOH, Torment, Crypto Decay, Tactics. If we get some of that stuff done. I don't have Behemoth. I don't have Tactics highlighted right there, but we will actually. It's on the schedule to get done. So the goal of week 1 and 2 is to have access to all of those tier 2, tier 3 zones for leveling and getting gear and everything like that, and then also get all the flagging done that we need to get into Plane of Torment. There is a key that we need to farm as leaders, and there's a lot of flagging to get done before we can do that, and it's a pain in the butt to get done. It takes time. So the objective, the first 2 weeks, is to focus on those first, the middle section and the black section, getting down to the highlighted area. To do that, we'll just start the black section. Plane of Justice has Justice Trials. The group content, you only need 1 to get your Plane of Justice flag. If you do all 6, you get a key that'll allow us to raid the 7th hammer. The 7th hammer deity does not affect anything. He's not included in any of the flagging, but he is pretty cool, and it's a quick hit, and it's required, I think, for Monk Epic 1.0, 1.5. It's pretty neat. We only need a few people to get all 6 trials done. I think we actually already have very many, so that's not a concern. Your concern is to get your 1 Justice trial done. That Justice trial unlocks Plane of Storms and Plane of Valor, 2 really good leveling zones. And then Plane of Storms, there's not a kill for that. What it is a quest. It's just, I'm not going to detail it here. It's detailed other places, but you need 5 or 6 drops. You need to talk to a guy, turn him in, and that's kind of that zone quest. And that'll get you access to BOT, Bastion of Thunder, get you access to Agnar, and we'll go from there. So that's how that's connected. Plane of Valor, there is a dragon kill there. There's a quest to do to get a key for the door. We just need 1. We'll get a few. I believe we already have the drops for it, or it's completed. I don't know. That should not be a problem. We'll have that in a time by next Friday when we want to go to kill him. That's the kill for Plane of Valor, and that unlocks Halls of Honor, which unlocks some raid trials, Nathaniel Marr, and so on. So that's that line. Again, our goal is to get a Justice trial, your Plane of Storms quest done, and then eventually in a week and a half we will kill, or next Friday I believe it is, according to the schedule, maybe Tuesday, I can't remember, we will kill that dragon there. So by the end of the first 2 weeks you'll have access to BOT HOH. All right, now if we get on the middle, it's more complicated. There's the Plane of Nightmares Hedge quest, which is it's like an escort instance. I think it takes like 30 minutes or something. It has to be 3 groups. It doesn't have to be 3 groups. It's only up to 3 groups, so you get 18 flags at once. So we will have to split for that. We're going to do that later tonight. And that gets you access to kill Terrace Thule, which is part of what you need to get access to Torment. The other side of that middle section is what we're going to do right now. We're going to go to Plane of Disease, and we're going to kill Grummus. Grummus kill will give us access to Crypt of Decay, which will give us access to the Carprin run, which we'll do tonight as a raid, as a guild. And then that will give us access to kill Bird. Unfortunately, the Carprin run only gives you like 36 flags, so we will have to do it twice. So we're not going to kill Bert this week. We're going to kill him next week. We're just going to get Grummus kill and our first run of Carprin done tonight. Get 36 flags out of the way. Next week, if we need more than 36, we'll split it before we hit Bert. And then the final tier, the final line there is Innovation. There's just one event, Innovation, the Behemoth, but he's inside the factory, and there's a quest to get the factory key. I already have the pieces. I think 3 or 4 other people already have the pieces. Basically, when we get the instance, we'll turn in the pieces, and it spawns a dude. We run to him, we kill him, and every single person in the raid, my experience, my understanding, every person in the raid then gets the factory key. So that should be very simple. Don't need to worry about that. And then we'll kill Behemoth, and that gives us access to Plane of Tactics. Then where we kill Talon, Valen, Ralos, etc. And after we do all that, we get Tower of Row, kill Sullus Row, and then we go into Elemental Planes. I'm not going to go over that right now. But that's kind of how it works. Main thing is I just want to set quality expectations for the next 2 weeks. Our goals are to get the group content and the mini raid content done, get us access to all the zones, and make decent progress, and we'll go from there. It's going to be a relaxed setup. Other things to talk about: spell parchments. There's ethereal spell parchments for group content and spectral, I think, for raid and glyph. I can't remember. There's different spell parchments for the different tiers of the content you're killing. That's how you get the majority of Planes of Power spells. You turn them in to get one of the random spells that's available for your class. They are tradable. Please utilize the guild bank and hand over any spells you don't need, and we'll make use of it. RGC is available at the POK vendor, at one of the vendors in POK, which is great. So if you don't have RGC or you've been waiting on it, please go pick it up. Gear-wise, so there are patterns, or what do they call templates, molds. They're molds for different gear. I think maybe it's patterns for cloth and silk. I can't remember, but they are dropped from group named in the tier 2, tier 3 zones, BOT, HOH, and so on. That is basically your visible gear for your class-based visible gear. Some are really useful, some have clickies. I highly recommend you look those up. Some you won't need, some you'll just really want. And then the elemental gear is the raid version of that drops in the elemental planes. That's the upgraded gear that we will see for this expansion. It's usually better than VT. It's like the next step. That's what we're aiming for. Then I just have a note here to say, just expect to clear POP content much faster because it's easier to get to. We just group up in POT for the start, Plan Tranquility, and we go from there. Again, please know the content that we're fighting to make it a lot easier. I think that's everything I had to cover. We'll go into some other rating and guild policies with some other people who are going to talk, and then we'll answer any questions you have. I haven't been reading chat. Sorry if you ask questions. I'll answer any after that. Go ahead.
I don't have a lot. Most of my stuff's already in the information. I would encourage you to read the guild information. We updated it last week. So if you weren't here on Tuesday, we mentioned it. So just the information tab. A couple changes. The only thing I really want to say is the box bid changes are going into effect tonight. Boxes will be bidding up to 50, but being charged double. So that should fix some of our issues. I will also say that boxes earning DKP will be evaluated, meaning if you're bringing a box to raid, it has to actually do something and it has to be useful. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not judging anybody on a super high level, but it's got to be functional and it has to do with the basic class roles. However, with that said, if you just want flags, you can always bring a box for flags and or bring them in at the end in a lot of cases, and we'll try to make sure we get, because that will always help for grouping later on, especially with third boxes. So flagging is of course easy. It's the DKP that we want to try to make sure that you're not earning DKP and not pulling any weight. So, but we can talk more about that at a different time.
Okay, thank you. So I didn't go over one of the most important parts. It's okay. I pasted earlier today. I think I pasted the schedule for the next 2 weeks, week 1 and week 2 of Pop in chat, in general chat. There are things that are subject to change. That's kind of an estimate or a guess at this point, but that's kind of the plan right now. Tonight we are going to we did some pre-clearing disease. Thank you guys. We're going to kill Grime to get the key to Grimus. We're going to kill Grimus. Then we'll do a Carpin run as a guild. Normally you split it to increase the flags. It hits pretty hard. We're not max level, so we're going to do it as a guild for sure, just to see it and smash it, and then we'll split it next time. And then we are going to split for some hedge runs. I'm not sure what to expect. I'm pretty sure there is an easy escort. I don't remember what it is. On the 68 without that much experience progress, but I think we'll be fine. That's going to be the hairiest part of the night. We're going to talk about it, and we'll have to split up for 2 groups and 3 groups. Then after that, we are going to stick around and do Plane of Justice DZ for trials. Biggest thing with trials is even in open world, there's no picks for Plane of Justice. And every time there's a completed trial, there's a global 30-minute or 15-minute cooldown of the trial. You can't just spam the trials. So it's pretty competitive, especially early on. Pulling a DZ should allow us to run the 6 trials virtually on repeat for the people that still need them. The goal is to get everybody that does not have one trial, their trial. That's the goal for tonight. And if we can do them in live as well. If you've already pulled a DZ, that's fine. Maybe we can help out in live. But that's the goal. We're going to do Grimus, Carpin, hedge splits, and then end with trials. Tomorrow, we'll continue to do trials if people want to do them during the day. I think there's plans to pick up a Plane of Storms DZ just to clear the zone and kind of let people see it and educate on the items that are needed. I went in there today as my box and I got stomped by the FDR mob, so it is not trivial content. Might be at 65, but it's not right now. And then we'll go into Storms, I think, as a mini raid for anyone who wants to join. We'll split into groups so we still get experience in open world, but we'll kind of go there and just support each other in slaughter and see if we can get people drops, because that's the next big push. Sunday night and Tuesday night, I think we have slated for Luckland Farm Nights, which is great. Next Friday, we'll do another pre-clear of disease, Grimus, Carpin, and then we'll finish with Burt. Everybody should be flagged by then for Burt. And then we'll do hedge cleanup. We probably will just do one more hedge or 2, whoever missed tonight, and whoever didn't do one until then. And then we'll kill Terrace, which is the thing that opens up after hedge. Saturday night, Saturday is the same option as this Saturday. We'll get to what we get to when it comes to Storms. Sunday is when we start killing 7th Hammer, the Plane of Valor Dragon, and the factory event for Behemoth. And then Tuesday's the Luckland Farm. So if all goes to plan, that'll give us access to all the things we want for the first 2 weeks and still give us 3+ Luckland Farm nights. Any questions? Okay, I think we're good to go. One thing I did mention is there are threads for each zone in the Discord. That's where we'll put raid strats and questing text information. So as for example, tonight for disease, you need to say what ward to this guy right here. This is an example of what can screw up flagging. If you don't do this before the kill, it can mess some things up. So please hail Elder Veristel and say what ward to him. You should see a character flag go. If you have any issues, please speak up. But after you do that, you can zone, for instance. We pre-cleared some of it, but we're running to the castle. You can follow the mob. I'm not even sure where to go, to be honest. But there's a mini boss to kill for a key, and then we'll go to the Get your character flag is in.
A little spider mini in there is not something to laugh at either.
Tom,
Yeah.
can you say that in slow motion? Please.
Come over here to the corner where the big pink panda bear is and say what ward to this guy.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Say what ward? What ward to this guy next to this pot? Adler Furistel. You should get a checklist flag. If you don't see it, Valen pointed out in general chat as well, the filter to see the text is under other yellow. If you put that in whatever windows you're monitoring, you will see the checklist flags for pop. Oh, the other thing I didn't mention, in pop, the way you get your flags generally is after you kill a final boss, a planar projection will spawn, and you hail it for the flag. There are a lot of events where there's only a limited number of flags. Please do not spam hail. You will eat up flags. We do not want that. Only hail once on the planar projections, please.
And also important to know where your flagging is, so that way if we're back flagging people, you're not re-hailing if you already have it. So that's one reason why he's spending all the time to go through all these flagging, because it's one hail. Hails can lose us flags and cost us potential raid targets. So knowing where you are at personally on your road through POP is kind of crucial.
What did you guys say to get in?
Ready.
I don't think I'm in the DZ.
No, you were barely in the raid.
Oh, sorry.
Don't expect anyone to remember every single thing that was said, but wanted to
Maybe
try just some of it. We get into this habit of having to repeat the same exact things over and over and over and over and over again. So just trying to at least listen a little bit undividedly for a few minutes could go a long way as we go through this the next couple months.
The important thing to remember is only hail once.
I just posted that. You will burn through a whole bunch of flags if you hail more than once. Figure out what Balin has it set up in the Discord chat to show you exactly how to move your yellow flag awards, so you know exactly where they are when they pop up. Don't hail more than once.
Which expansion is it that you used to have to hail the guy like 7 times in a row?
Actually, I think one of them was 10, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Something like that.
It's not this one.
It's the one with Caverns of Endless Song.
We're headed to the West Castle, everybody.
Oh. If you are still
Man in pink.
if you are still moving to the West Castle, you can do a find on Valen.
You can love in here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I did MGB DMF earlier.
Do not pass the pink frog.
No, it's zone,
Zatara, move more left,
right?
unless you're already up top.
What ward? Right?
I'm in a building with a group.
Okay.
He's in the right spot. He's with me.
And you
Okay.
go in. Right?
Never hurts to follow bossy.
Yeah. All.
Yes, it does.
No, following you hurts. Following her just means you're rezzed.
Damage from the fall? No, it's... Crap! Wrong area. Ooh.
I know for this next fight, next 2 fights, there's some AEs with disease. So if you could load disease cures or be ready with that clicky shield. It's supposed to be about LOS it, and I think it's only like 40-second recast, so I don't know. We'll have to see how much it matters.
What ward? I... You didn't listen.
I think we want to LOS him around the corner.
I don't think you can LOS it because it's outside.
Oh, that makes it easier then. I thought on Grumus you LOS it between the walls, but maybe not.
Yes,
Right.
there's some LOS on Grumus.
All right, get your essential buffs.
Damn it! Back now. Oh crap. I did not listen. God damn it. And on me, Mike.
Looks like some MGBs are going out. Do we have tank order? Is the chain good to go?
Yeah, Nova got that set up already.
Beautiful.
Agent of change by the upside down scoop.
Make sure you say what ward to the guy that's there. Go first, please.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Please do that. You can go back.
I'm already. All right.
I don't want it to mess up your flag. The hailing before and after really will prevent many headaches. I think we have a pretty good idea of what's needed for each kill, like what to do before and after, but it still could cause a lot of headaches. Phelan, you are pink.
It's purple.
He's our big bright sun.
Always pink, bro.
Mike, back on.
Guys in the game?
Yeah,
Yes.
Shamiro was making it 5 minutes after we got here.
Oh my gosh.
You want some? I have some on me.
I'll worry about it later. I'll worry about it later.
I mean, no one can say they can't see him.
We have a tank order. Any reason not to tank him? Let's
Agent
just
of
tank him
change.
right here, and we can LOS around the corner just in case it's LOSable. I know some stuff on Grimaces. I don't know about Grime. Might call for Celestial Regan. I don't think it's a big deal, but just be aware. We don't want to be getting A diseased and wiping.
Yeah, we want to be able to regenerate.
Oh my god.
I mean, you could just start saying it correctly.
I don't even think about it.
Him. I remember something called Manny Ramirez.
Yeah, you come up with a second one.
I don't need to. The well is
all right. Well, tanks in place.
Changes how he says it. He might regret.
We're gonna tank it right here. Healers be around the corner. We're gonna pull with aggro and taunt to the tank. I forget how hard he hits. Probably 1,000, 1,200. They're not nothing. Grimace hits 1,500. I don't know if he's slowable or not or anything. So
Oscar is still a zone and new to run there or cough.
I can get you
Slowable,
coffee.
disease, AoE hits 600 plus.
And he is away from his guards as we speak.
We can pull if we have the healers ready and tanks ready.
Is Warden here?
Yeah.
Warden's with. Come up by the wall over here, bud.
Ready, buddy?
I need Ego at least, or Virtue.
You got it.
Do you want me to pull it in with aggro, or is ASAP going to go out there and do something?
Aggro. Please pull it with aggro to the tanks.
Get
Okay,
this
say
new
when.
thing to pull and don't even let me use it.
You can start the chain. As soon as it started, you can pull.
still have a couple people not in zone.
Okay. This guy just drops the key for the door to Grimace. We won't engage Grimace or go up there until everybody's here.
What do I got to say to Adler again?
What ward? Looks like LOS did nothing. Cool.
Yeah, we're outside.
Yeah, but I think it does something with Grimace.
It does, I think.
It's a different AE. They share this AE, but it's a different one. I think it blocks. So this AE we will have during Grimace, just FYI. Not going to be a big deal, but... one thing about this zone, we're used to killing mobs with millions of HP. Pop mobs for a while only have less than 500k, so they should drop pretty quick. Key should go to whoever's going to open the door for us. I don't remember if it's temporary or not.
It is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So it doesn't matter.
Where's
Probably
that
a
road?
pillar.
And then we can move up and start pulling and killing and plowing our way.
Running back, but if I get a COH, that'd be better.
I just...
Yep,
Yes, I did. Damn it.
I'm sorry, Tell. Just ran up with you.
No, no, no. Oh my god, no! Oh, wait. This whole zone looks like you're on skin. Creepy.
For Grimace, we will need the person with the disease cure cookie spamming the tank. It's a 60% slow when it hits the tank. It only casts every 40 seconds, so just needs to be cleared after it's cast.
Fine there.
It's not the spell we currently have, it's something else. Decay of Plaguebringer. Looks like we're moving up. Just let us know.
Not here for the...
Door open for people.
Alright, so this is the door with the lock. Go ahead and move through the locked door, everyone. Oh yeah, I forgot about the spider.
Yeah.
Yep. Spider is perma-rooted, so we have to move in on top of it.
And she spawns babies.
Nice.
So looking at that map for Plane of Disease, the Grimroar quest, Grimroar quest or Grimace, it's an either or, basically.
Yeah, you can do the quest to avoid killing Grimace.
I don't think you can do that for the Element of Plague's long-term flame key.
I think that's just decay access.
It's just access to the zone. It's not flagging to get into the elemental planes with the rest of the raids.
Correct.
Good for alts that want to just get there to level.
Yes.
And we'll do it's going to be the goal, especially with tier 1 and tier 2, tier 0 through tier 2, whatever you want to call it, events, to do them on the same night, like not split them up. So if you don't have that line, you just get that line. That's kind of what we're doing.
Do not go past the monk after these. The spiders are right there.
All right, knights are going to have to pick up the ads. I don't know the HP of the spider if you kill the ads or you burn the spider. Heads up.
Spider is egg.
It's perma-rooted, so I think they're splitting.
Doesn't it start the event?
No. The ads will spawn after she's dead.
Gotcha. You have a tank order?
should have put myself up first. Oh, no, I could think.
I don't
Okay.
care. Do you want to go?
No, it's good, but
I don't know if it's global. I don't know much about it. I didn't look it up. We're gonna run in, and I guess I would furious it just so we can get healers in place. I don't think we'll need that for anything else.
Sure.
So.
Ready?
Slow
Yeah, go
blow,
ahead.
1500 hits. Target
Okay.
snare.
All right. Healers get in place and start the chain.
Ads first, folks.
Kill the ads first. Kill those ads if they come in here. Yep.
My inventory's.
I definitely don't think we need a chain on this.
It's fine.
I feel bad I wasted Furious on her.
Yeah. All right.
Baby spider ads open.
So Grumus has 500k HP, gets 1500. He ramps, so we'll want to set up the fight right. I think you normally just tag him and pull him into the corner in the prep room. He is slowable. He's got some disease A's. I swear there's one that you need to LOS. And the main tank's going to need disease cured every 40 seconds or so when he casts it. We'll probably ask for an MGB Regan because there is one we cannot avoid. Just be ready to throw that out.
Crash. Creeping. We will work on our creeping.
There.
There is an uncontrolled pet in the ads.
Whose pet is that?
Eating.
Don't send your pets after Crash until you see them in camp.
If you do not have pet hold, dismiss your pet.
Fuck, his mic is back on. To arrange it perfectly to get the
In camp doesn't mean in line of sight, it means in with everybody.
They drive it.
Watch your bard songs, folks.
Damn it.
Off.
Until I haven't been up there, but we'll want to pull him out. I don't know if you can just identify a quick place to pull him to. Even if it's near us, just somewhere to pull him to.
He is leashed as well.
Yeah, he's leashed.
We have to go down the stairs to kill him. He doesn't leave.
Gotcha.
There's one big room.
Interesting.
Yeah, so typically, the way I've done it in the past was we set up like in that long room that goes north to south. We set up there, talked about the event and whatnot. Then when Drummus passed back to the Crypt Decay drop down, he'll path into there, and then everybody will kind of move into place, and then we'll pull them into that room after the stairs.
That makes sense.
So into the
The
northeast
monk
corner.
and not any farther.
What was that, Sal?
To the monk and not any farther.
Yep, to the right up here, and then left.
Gotcha. When it's clear to him, let us know.
It's clear to him.
Okay, so we'll just need eyes on him and his pathing. When he paths, we'll scoot up. Hits 1500 slowable rampages, so we'll have the knights, the pallies pull him in. And then we'll pop MGB Regan probably right when he comes in.
Y'all are really bad at red light, green light.
Nobody said green light or red light.
Stop up at the monk sounds like a red light to me.
If you are past the monk, you are in the wrong spot. He is right here by this big white horse.
Eating.
50 DKP minus.
Well, she can't lay around all the time. Sneeze doesn't do anything.
We have tank order. There you go.
I suppose I'll cover that in a different video.
And then,
you request
yeah, it'll be a pull, so we should have the chain going on the pull. Just let us know when we can move in.
There's a bunch of ads still down there. They probably want to pull out first.
What is Sharon just zone out?
Oh my gosh.
Was that your DI button?
That was my DI button, yep.
Well, the good news is you still got DI.
Fine purple paladins.
I mean, you can't see over that mount's head.
Which one? All the mounts are pretty big.
Is that Oriel now? Did you become a frog?
Yep.
Sheepers had to represent there, huh, Rivet? Ask somebody else if they became a frog, all of a sudden you're jumping right in. Yes, he did.
So did Kirkin. Very proud.
Sharon is zoning in now.
Yes, I would be proud too.
Sorry.
Wait.
DKP minus.
Is it the... Hang on.
Oh, does that mean I've been able to open the door for you? 20 DKP minus.
Yes. I had it right.
Are we
What
waiting
happened?
on him to pull the ads? Is that what's going on?
I think they're sewaging. Sharon back.
Sharon's
back.
Sorry, I have a new buff on me. Blessing of Faith and Blessing of Reverence. They're both on me, but it looks like the same thing. Can I just get rid of the lesser one?
Yes.
It's
his AC.
It's a lifetime problem. You have to stop using the lower level one. They both land.
Gotcha.
The one thing that they couldn't get right.
What?
Sarcasm,
Okay, I missed it.
of course.
Ha! Monk FD.
Are they leashed too?
I don't think so. But Big Ugly is fast.
Do you want me to hit him and drag him the other direction?
Sure.
Hey, Stat, let me eat this one. I'll take it. Or just be a
Hey,
show
you-
off, why not?
There, you can get it now.
Here, grab it, though.
There you go. They
Nicely
gave me a
done,
buff.
sir.
It was
Hey. Oh, I've got a ways to go. Econing yellow to everyone out. Yeah,
got him. I'm bardtastic. Are we gonna set up in the room on the other side of the door?
We'll set up in the room that he paths to whenever he's pad the way.
He's away
It's
right
packed
now.
all the way away.
We're good.
All right, yep. Let's go ahead and move in quickly. We have Valen's gonna tank this one. I need the knights to be ready to pull Grimace to the location. DPS, you can LOS at this doorway where Nightmare is and where Daydream's standing in. We're gonna tank him in that room there.
That's Darth. Here, Ramus.
We just need the
Okay.
knights up there tagging him and bringing him in. We're gonna tank him in this room. We can tank him in this corner.
Nothing.
All right, Valen, get in location. Knights, bring him in. Start the chain on Valen. Kill the ad first. Callies, you can stun and pick up the ad.
Damn it. Of course I had a dot. Okay.
Places has ramp.
We can pop CR if we start getting damage.
For a bit, Celestial Regen.
Trigger's in there, Grumus.
Done.
Yeah, I don't see him ramping.
I don't think he does. He just has that nasty.
He's ramped a couple times. Not much though.
He's just a little lazy. That's all.
I mean, look at him.
There we go. He's like, this is nice. Don't turn him. Watch your aggro. Don't turn him for repo ramp.
He is undead.
Oh, good call.
Aggro's going to be a little weird in this. Make sure you're holding off a little bit.
The main tank has to be cured of that disease. Yeah, whatever it was called.
Sorry, it's a new AA. Servant of row.
Oh, the aggro pet.
Oh, that's yeah, that's a nasty little pet.
I didn't know it would do that.
You're good.
Yeah, it'll on raid bosses. It'll transfer your pet's aggro to you, and that includes a vessel.
No.
Nice. Does a lot of damage though, so don't stop using it. Just be careful.
I did go in front of the boss though.
That's appreciated.
Alright, when he dies, a single hail on the plane of projection.
Is it?
You should see a character flag. Do not
Done
hail
and
a
done.
second time. Okay. So that's the end of this event. I think is there a port out here?
I think so.
Yeah, we have to.
It's a drop down.
You have to go through
Got
a
it?
drop through, don't you?
Yes,
we do.
You have to zone through.
Go
So
back.
in this door, there's a hole somewhere. There it is.
Yeah, you gotta flush.
Get out yet.
So we got to drop through that.
We do. You have to.
That's not it. Ain't it?
And then there's
Takes you to the
also a
entrance.
hail. There's a hail and plane tranquility we want to do after this.
So do not
Alright,
require
just-
the.
There's also
We have a-
there's ads still up, guys. People are dying.
Shit.
I think they're dying because they're getting cures.
Yeah.
But yes,
we
there's
need
ads
to
still up,
get
but
yours.
getting cured.
Damn it. Didn't get cured in time.
Nova, heal yourself.
Looking at everybody else's health bar.
So when I tried to zone
Okay.
in, it brought me to the entrance here.
Took you
No,
to
you
the
have to
cryptic.
fall in this hole. You have to, let's leave a mage there so we can see which people, but you gotta fall in the hole.
No, I fell in the hole and it says you do not have you do not meet the requirements for entering this zone.
Did you hail the guy before we came in?
I sure did.
Say
Before
something to him?
Tom started talking.
Huh?
Yeah.
You said what ward to him? I guess try.
Did you miss the hail on the plane of projection?
No, I got the hail on the plane of projection.
3, 2, 1.
Did you
Sully was
talk
able
to the
to
guy
enter.
before you zoned in?
I talked to him before I zoned in. I hailed the plane of projection to get the character flag, and then I went.
You
to
have
the
an
hole.
idol.
I just tried again.
The same
Maybe
thing
it's
to me.
maybe
It's I died at the zone in after jumping in the hole with the character flag.
Are we rolling lead on
everything
the
right?
ethereal parchments?
Oh, we have loot.
We have loot.
Yes, we do have loot.
Yeah, everybody got a little bit too excited.
I remember the
left
zone.
loot.
flush themselves down the
It's right
toilet.
here.
You can zone back in if you want the loot or if you need a COH
This
to try it again.
Stone was in another later on.
What's
a
loot on
go back to the
spells?
ocean.
I could use a parchment.
Spells are being rolled on, but
Sure.
if the real parchments are spectral parchments and lift words for the foreseeable future of being held onto for guild spells. It's all outlined in the spell posts that I made in general Discord.
Are you going to stagger them so that one person can win multiple, or does it matter?
Are we getting Aurea COH to see if he can jump back down?
Don't follow the herd.
Yeah,
Running
Bunny's headed
back.
Okay. Thank you for that.
When you are in Crypt of Decay, if you made it through, you can click on this the throne behind you, I think. Oh,
No,
that's
there's
it.
a little
Are we staying down here to do
thing
carpet,
on-
or are we gonna do a easy for that too? Or
We have to go back. We have
When
to
I
go
fell
to
down,
an
Can't go back.
It took me back to
come
the
back
entrance
through the
of
door.
Plane
Go
of
ahead,
Disease.
go
Is
ahead.
that right?
Okay, okay,
Hold up.
guys,
Okay.
can we finish with Plane of Disease real quick? Let's get the loot and everything done, and then we'll circle back.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I'll
we
be
need
right
people
back.
to get COH'd and then jump down. Those stars need COH as well. Try it a second time. If it does it a second time, guys, we're gonna have to look into why it's doing that. It could just be a delay, weird thing.
A couple people need resin.
running back so that I can try it a second time.
So everybody that went through the thing and got kicked to the front, we're all waiting at the locked door, and we can't make it back to the locked door again. So we'll have
Okay,
to get. So we'll have to get out.
Well, can Bunny isn't able to get to the locked door, so we need to go back and unlock it because we don't have a mage here.
Is it pickable?
Maybe.
It is not.
Just as a thought to people that are having trouble, if you haven't completed a Plan of Justice trial yet, it's very likely you won't be able to get into Crypt of Decay without it.
I got it.
I have not
I did
completed
too.
one, and I wasn't able to get in.
Hey,
same for me.
one big thing. I was also stuck, and they put me at zone into COD. That's okay. Check your totem and see if you got the extra one added to all the stats. Okay, because that means yes, you did get the flag. So I got one added to all my stats on the totem.
So what are your resists?
2.
No, whoever was just talking.
Me, that's Oscar. It's all one now because I have done nothing yet in Planes of Power, and now it's all sitting at 1.
Yeah, mine's
So
at
it means
1 too.
mine took. Even though I ended up at zone into COD, it still took.
Yeah, because mine's at 3 all resist now, so I'm thinking mine must have taken 2.
This is a glitch that used to happen in the past also sometimes. All right, so that's why I wasn't worried about it, and then I heard everybody kind of talking at once about it. But it looks a little bit weird. But as long as you got the one added to your ring, you're all good.
For those who have it completed, we are not doing Crypt of Decay until people hail. There's a guy in POT to hail. I'm in the sick bay. You hail him twice. I'll put it in chat.
If you're in Crypt of Decay and trying to zone out back into Plane of Tranquility, I am standing over by the stone that lets you out. You click the stone.
And this is Oscar again. This should be a good lesson for us here in Planes of Power, that even though we had a kill and people were talking about jumping into the hole, and some did, we always handle loot first before you go running off and doing other things, and making sure we cure diseases, making sure we kill off the rest of the mobs, all that kind of stuff. Because we had people all over the place after that kill.
I know it's new
I
stuff
agree.
and very exciting, but unless one of the leaders specifically tells you to do something, please just hang tight and don't move.
Are we waiting on the parchments to roll? What's going on with those?
They appear to
We're
be.
giving
I thought it was
we're giving people a chance to get back in zone. If you need a check mark added for you to be able to roll on the spells, let Sneeze know. He will manually add you a roll to it. As soon as we announce the winners for the loot, we'll let the spells roll out. One was accidentally clicked. That's okay.
And
Look at that roll.
11,000.
Look at me, I rolled a 70.
So just to confirm, we kill the dude, we hail the dude once, then we zone out. That's it. We don't have to do anything else. We don't have to hail anyone.
No, there are hills after.
It's in Planet Tranquility, so meet up in Planet Tranquility.
Understood.
I put it in guild chat. You can do Final Nightmare. I heal this guy twice.
You said the same thing when I held him to life.
Yep.
So mysterious forces are preventing us, Knight. So maybe you could do a little more description where you're at.
Sick bay.
Yeah, where can it be?
Just south of the plane of knowledge. Those little buildings there, right along the river. There's what's called a sick bay. There's like a building with a rock on the backside. Near the plane of nightmare. Zoning.
Oh, I'm stuck at the lock door.
And leaders, thanks for doing that. That makes it easier, letting us know we gotta run talk to them and you have somebody there.
There's a lot of little things like that, and even if you do it right, things are still going to get screwed up sometimes, unfortunately.
You gotta tell Adora tortured by nightmares too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the nightmare. That's the nightmares. Yeah, line.
I mean, you're right here.
True.
There's a plane of nightmare zone inside of POK.
Plane Tranquility.
And Nightmare has his own place.
I do.
That's how you know you've arrived.
So in guild chat, you said hail Elder's first spell. Which time isn't it possible in this game now?
Someone hasn't targeted, but it's this guy right here.
Ah!
Yeah.
What do you gotta say to him? I forgot.
Just hail him.
No, the other one for the nightmare.
Tortured by nightmares.
And who did we say that one to?
The guy right next to Dora Jezeth. The one laying in front. The one sitting down in front of the Elder Poxpool. do those two, and then you're done with the sick bay, right?
At 20%.
For now, for sure.
Where'd we
for
go?
Carprin, all we just gotta do is hail twice.
Are you guys seeing all the rolls that won the 4 parchments? The lowest one was 990 as a winner.
This is us? Not us.
Wow.
Thanks.
Okay, it didn't let me click on the little check boxes.
And the funny thing is none of those people are in this zone right
Oh, they're on Tranquility.
Yep,
now.
they've
So they're
already
just
zoned out.
laying on the corpse.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So Sneeze is going to pick them up, and we're going to try to turn them in for some level 61, 62 raid buff debuffs.
Sounds good.
All right. Once you have your...
Don't move yet, Nightmare.
Okay, I'll stay here. I'll stay here.
Sorry.
I'm gonna take you all the way over around the world.
Yeah, no, that's what I was afraid of. Coming to hail that guy.
Yep, we're gonna get everybody the chat done, and then we'll go do the Cryptid Decay event, Carprin. So Carprin's an event. It only gets 36 flags, so we're gonna get 36 flags tonight. I would encourage you, if you're gonna be here for sure next Friday, maybe let somebody who's not gonna be here next Friday get them. But next Friday we're gonna split it, so there will be 72 flags next Friday. We will have plenty of flags for Burt, which is what this flags you for. So we're just getting 36 of them out of the way tonight and seeing the event as a guild, so that when we flag it or when we split it next week, people know what they're doing. Next week we'll do Grimace, Carpin, and Burt back to back to back.
Then Ernie.
Oscar.
Heard Oscar drops epic loot.
Oh, that was embarrassing. I forgot that they actually we zoned out of the zone of the instance, and I was starting to attack mobs that another guild was attacking.
Shame on you.
Mutual embarrassment.
Did Bunny stay here with me?
I didn't.
Okay. We are, I think, clear. I think everyone's loot's done. Everyone's out of the zone, so we're moving on. We will do Grimace again.
I think Carbon is looking for maybe a COE. I don't know.
Now we're done. We're moving on.
Okay.
We'll do Grimace again almost every week for the next couple weeks, I imagine. Maybe not. That's an overstatement.
Yeah, I mean,
at least
we'll do
next
it
week.
pretty often. He's easy. All right. We are. I better not move. If you need help getting to that, we can go ahead and drop the DZ, and if you can figure out where do we need to go for the Crypto Decay DZ, I don't remember.
It's at the Crypto Decay zone.
Yeah, he's just to the left of it.
Perfect.
Do we need to go talk to that guy first?
You just need to hail Elder Furesdale 2 times between Grimace and Carpet. Once you've hailed him, you can go to the Crypto Decay AOC.
Oh, AOC, alright. Agent of Change. You're leaving. Oh,
I'm lost. You do not meet the requirements for entering rooms of looks and
That's when you're trying to zone in the live zone?
yeah.
You missed a hail somewhere.
No, you're clicking on the wrong exit, man. Don't click on the chair. There's a thing in the corner to click on.
Talking about the rock to get out?
Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. So I'm not. The chair
Thanks.
doesn't mean anything for me.
No, the chair
Yeah.
is what we'll have access to after Carpet. That's
Gotcha.
Where is the crypt of disease? I can't see it on the map.
It's just northwest of Plane of Decay.
It's called.
Plane of
It
Disease.
could be called Ruins of Lao.
Looks on them. The ruins.
I'm
of
sorry, Tom.
Lao.
Did you say we're supposed to hail Alder first, Steel?
Elder Furesdale. Hail him twice, please. Get your checklist flag.
Sorry, who's the Plane of Nightmare guy that you said we could hail whilst we're here anyway?
I'm not.
The
We can.
nightmare stuff. We'll worry
Yeah.
about that when we get to the reading that point. If you want to start doing any pre-hailing for any future raids and prepping for that, please read the planar progression guides on Allies or any guides elsewhere, and you can do your hails at a different time. We got to get the raid moving if we want to get stuff done tonight.
Anyone else need to know where to go for Elder Furistel? You can find on Nightmare, but we need to get moving. So if you can drop that DZ and get the new DZ and then get people in that zone, that would be great. So what we're doing now is a Carpent event. Normally you would split this because it only flags 36 people. It's you zone in, you kill him. He's got 3 ads. You have to kill the ads first before you can kill him. So we'll burn the ads and then kill him. And then he spawns like 4 or 5 different bosses. Sorry, he spawns 1. There's 4 or 5 mini bosses you have to kill after him. And you just kill him and the next one spawns, and you kill him and the next one spawns, and so on. At the very end, we have to hail this guy. And 36 of us will get flags. And then we click the chair there to activate the flag. I think there's a comeback and hail. I'll go with it at the time. But that's pretty much what we're doing. None of them hit too hard. They do spike. They have like a 3,500 lifesteal tap. So we do need to kind of pay attention, but they shouldn't have much HP. The idea is for us each to see this, because when we split, it's going to be multiple raids doing it. So we'll have half the force, obviously. So we need to see it and get used to it before we do that next week. Go ahead and head to the AOC and zone in. I'm sure there's pre-clearing. If you haven't been to the zone before, there's like a rat section. There's a section we'll run through to get the Carpin, where there's undeads in the back. That's where we're headed. You can just stay at the entrance if you don't know where you're going. It's fine. But I'm sure there's mobs to pre-clear, so you can pull them to the entrance.
What would we be seeing after we hailed Elder for a Storm, whatever, the second time?
It should be
achievements.
You should see a character flag with both hails. It'll be.
Character flags popped either way.
What does your charm say?
One.
Should have it, unless you've done a trial.
Nope.
Should have it.
Thank
you. Yeah, you guys, it might be in different chat windows. You'll want to filter for other yellow to see it. I don't know if that helps.
I'll let you.
Did we ever discuss?
Bing Song and I, we ended up in the normal zone, so we're going back to hail the DZ
We've got pets running
AOC
amok.
and whatnot. That was strange. The AOC took me to a raid with a different group of people.
You're with us.
I'm good now, yeah. But before it did.
Yeah, we're gonna split this next Friday. Next Friday we're gonna have 72 flags. Today we're just getting 36, just to get it out of the way and see the event. It only flags us for Burt, which we're not doing tonight. So.
Where's the AOC?
The
Right at the
AOC
entrance.
is right at zone in for Runes of Lazambrum.
Lasagna.
If y'all have never been into Cryptic Cave before, I've done the carving cycle. It is very tight, so please, 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 please shrink.
What's drinking small man?
Alright, even though we're not fighting him just yet, I'm going to go over the fight real quick. He hits 1500. He is slowable. He has a 20% chance. He casts something that has a 20% chance of a Membler, so tanks need to be on top of that. He has a 3500 life tap proc. He's immune to disease, but he only has 150 HP, so he should blow up. However, he does spawn with 3 guys, and we have to kill them before he can die. He will respawn after we kill them, so they have to die first, and then we'll focus him. After he dies, there's a bunch of bosses that spawn one by one. We'll go over each one before, but they're pretty much the same. There's nothing too crazy. We'll need a tank for Carp and a tank for the ads. I guess it'll just be the Knights and the ads. Magic resist running on the tank, please, because the life, the DD, the proc is magic. I don't know how often it procs. 3500 is not nothing. It's a lifesteal. I don't think it's a VS type of thing. But it could be. I haven't done this guy in a long time.
Comes another one, Balin.
last time on the wave screen. Oh shit! On. And
Oh,
have
no,
the
how dare
chat
ya.
appear. Oh, changed really that. Left.
So have all you guys heard of steam punk?
Oh crap!
I've heard it's the best way to prepare punk.
Carpen's
Those
here.
were not supposed to come in.
They
They're guarded.
Yeah, Carpin.
All right, tank use Furious. Pick up Carpin. Start the chain in the tank. Looks like it's supposed to be Warden. Kill the ads first.
I'm using I got Furious going right now.
I have Furious going too, so.
Okay.
It's whatever.
He do.
Somebody
Do we have
needs
the
to go
three
and
ads?
get the other minis.
Yeah, you can take it.
Yep.
I'll drop. Switch heals to Warden.
This guy, any damage you do this guy, it's not gonna matter. He respawns when we kill the minis. So attack him. You might get aggro because he doesn't aggro reset as well.
That means attack off, back up, please.
Yes, please. And let's get him positioned away from if we can, away from the hallway. Oh, there goes some procs.
If you can grab one ASAP, then I can pull it down to the raid.
Please stop attacking Carprin. Brent Wool.
I'm an idiot.
Thank you. Let's back him up a tad. Get him away from the hallway. We gotta kill these ads first. I think there was one named mini that we maybe killed.
It
He had a
spawned
name.
instantly.
Okay. That named guy did?
Yeah.
But there are others up right now.
Good night.
If anybody has a second to toss some buffs to Warden and Valen.
There's the respawn.
Now he can die.
Who's tanking?
Not still.
Alright, I got Furious gone tanking. He's got the lifesteal thing, so thank you. You can kill him.
Just take that night.
Thank you. Man. The procs. Alright, there should be NPCs that have spawned, or minis that have spawned as we clear through. We're going to have to kill them one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4 go together, and then 5. So 5 total. We'll be on the polars to clear to them and let us know when we're ready to move up. Get raised and buffed. First one should start with an A, Alvi Escron. And he's perma-rooted, great. So when we're ready to go to him, we can move up if you want.
Sorry.
Creep.
Sort of.
Do not follow Lysis, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys. Creeping.
So,
next guy, the first guy we're gonna fight, perma-rooted.
I'm just meeting Discord here. First, Dax is streaming here on Twitch, and there's nobody here, so I'm just gonna end it. And I guess I'll do a video on the rest. Alright, see you later.